Connecticut In-Home Assistance prides itself on providing compassionate, reliable, and affordable in-home support services to seniors, the elderly, or disabled individuals. Joining me now to talk about financial programs available is Jamie Weiland, owner of Connecticut In-Home Assistance. It's great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
So there's a need for this, as we all know the aging population is just growing.
There certainly is. You know, as the baby boomers retire, more and more people want to stay at home. It's just a constant push in terms of services out there to provide for the elderly and the disabled. So yeah, absolutely.
What's the mission of Connecticut In-Home Assistance?
You know, our mission really is to provide affordable, reliable health care to disabled individuals as well as seniors in the community, and really give them the best options out there, whether it's with us or with another agency. We really want to be the advocate for the community.
I know a lot of people think of in-home assistance is going to cost me so much money. So who covers this? Medicare, Medicaid? Where can they go for assistance?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of confusion out there, and a lot of people, when they're dealing with home care issues, it's their first time ever dealing with it. So they don't know which avenue to go to, what you know, place to go first, and a lot of people will think that, you know, Medicare might pay for it. Well, Medicare typically will pay for a couple weeks. Maybe 2 or 3 times a week of home care, and then it kind of cuts off. So if somebody needs ongoing health care services or home care services, they need some other way to pay for it. Whether it's out of pocket, which everybody certainly can, but that's you know, a thing that everybody doesn't have, the luxury of affording. So.
Well, you also said Medicaid also helps.
Right. There's a number of different programs in the state. In the state of Connecticut, we're lucky to have a program called the Connecticut Home Care Program for the Elders. Which is a Medicaid program, and it is designed to help adults or seniors over 65. And what it does is it is a financial, you know, application. So they do look at your financial concerns. They also look at your functionality of, you know, if you can perform acts of daily living, or ADLs, which is bathing, dressing, showering, that kind of thing. And so they'll come out, they'll take a look at it, and if you are eligible for that program, there's some great services there. They can provide basically anything from a couple hours a week or a day of homemaking or companion service to, you know, 24-hour live-in care. So if you are eligible for that program, which a lot of people can be, it's a terrific program, and they have a lot of different providers, not only us, but providers throughout the state. So there's about 5 different access agencies they can go to for that program.
You'll also include in some of these financial options for seniors who are looking for ongoing home care services. You say that there is long-term care insurance.
Correct. We deal with a lot of long-term care insurance companies. It can be sometimes a tricky road in terms of getting that policy that you might have purchased a while ago into place with a home care agency. We do all the billing for it. We take care of all the activity notes and that sort of thing. And if you are a little bit younger and you're watching this, you know, it might be a good time to look at long-term care insurance policies, because those are really, you know, great avenues for people to get home care at home.
So now is the time to look at it if you're in your 50s, perhaps?
If you're in your 50s, right, you know, and even younger. Unfortunately, if you get to a point where you're, you know, 80s or above and not really doing well, it's going to be an expensive policy to buy, and you might not even get the insurance.
So get it when you're somewhat healthy.
Right, if you can. Yeah, exactly. If you can think about that.
What about reverse mortgages? We're running out of time, but I just wanted to touch base on that.
Sure. You know, reverse mortgages is another option. A lot of people kind of use it as their last option because you have the home there. We can certainly, if you call us, we can you know, give you a couple different companies that we work with that are good to use. But you know, it's an option that allows you to stay in your home and also pay for home care services.
So how does one apply for something like this?
Okay. Well, you can certainly call us, and whether you want to go with our service or not, we can point you in the right direction. And that's really what we want to do is act as a resource. For the home care program, there's an office in Hartford that actually run through the Department of Social Services. But if you call us, we'll point you in the right direction or go on our website.
And right, and that phone number is right there on the screen. It's 1-855-412-CARE 2273, or go onto their website. It's visit cthomecare.com.
Correct.
Thank you so much for being here. Lots of information.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Up next, Veronica Callahan earned a spot as a finalist in a national bake-off contest. She'll share her recipe when we come back.